So just begin to allow yourself to relax. Find a comfortable position, and when you're ready, and if it's safe, just close your eyes. Just imagine allowing your eyelids to become so relaxed that you simply can't open them just for a little while. Because this course is about giving you back control in your life. So if you can control your body, your mind, your thoughts, things simply become easier for you. So just imagine now relaxing every muscle from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Imagine each time you breathe in, you're just breathing in that relaxation. And each time you breathe out, you're just letting go of any worries or concerns that you brought with you today. And as you begin to settle in and relax and go deeper and deeper down, just allow those muscles around your neck and shoulders and arms to slowly relax more and more. And as you do take this moment in time, beginning this process of finding time for yourself to make positive, wonderful changes for yourself. And in this pleasant, relaxed state, your subconscious mind opens up and becomes receptive. And it can be receptive to a new way of thinking, a new way of feeling. Because so many people have a problem with listening to criticism, perhaps taking offense or taking to heart the views and opinions of others when really some of the intentions behind what was said to you may have been said in good faith. And you know that people can be outspoken and not think before they speak sometimes, not thinking of how their remarks come across, never realizing how a few spoken words can hurt. And because you are sensitive, you have felt the impact of what was said and felt that people were getting at you in some way. But there is another, a more healthy way of taking criticism. And you're going to find yourself thinking about this a lot more over the next few days or weeks, because my words become your thoughts, and your thoughts are the new motivators in your life. And those thoughts are positive and healthy for you. Imagine for a moment that you've just started a new job, a job of which you know nothing about. And you can find that you sometimes muddle along in your own confused way, never realizing that there's a quicker, more effective way of getting the job done. After a month, your boss fires you, giving no reason at all. How do you think you would feel? In your mind, you'd done nothing wrong, but in ignorance, you'd lost the company thousands of dollars. Sometimes we get set in the same way of thinking, never seeing alternatives until they are pointed out. And wouldn't it have been better for someone with more knowledge and experience to show you a new way of thinking? Of course, that doesn't mean to say that you have to accept everything that they say, but at least you can consider it and open your mind to new possibilities. In truth, none of us like to be criticized because we feel we're being singled out, inefficient, in what we're doing. But no one is perfect, and we can all learn from each other, and from now on, this is what you do. You learn to listen carefully to others' remarks, weighing them in your own mind, evaluating and deciding for yourself whether you're doing something right or wrong, learning to think for yourself and be yourself. And in doing this, you are sometimes quietly bemused because you realize that you don't always know best. But when that happens, you're in a position to change, to improve what you're doing or thinking or saying. There will be times when you don't agree with criticism, and when that happens, after careful consideration, you can confidently and assertively explain your point of view, because you've weighed it all up in your mind, and even then you find you're open to suggestions when alternatives are pointed out to you. You realise that having closed mind and not listening to others isn't the right approach for anyone who wishes to develop in their own special way. So you determine now to keep an open mind, explore other possibilities, and you begin to actually welcome criticism because it helps you to do this. When someone gives criticism to anyone at all, even yourself, it doesn't mean to say that they're rejecting that person. Quite the opposite, because if they were merely rejecting someone, they wouldn't even bother to make that suggestion. It's mainly because they care about what they have to offer, and they're offering an alternative approach, or letting you know of a different way of looking or thinking. Constructive criticism is a wonderful thing, because without it we'd all be stuck in the same way of thinking. You can learn and grow and develop and accept criticism with grace, thanking the person who gave it for their feedback. And now I wonder if you could allow your mind to wander back to the very first time you were criticised. Perhaps as a young child, or at school, or at home, or somewhere else, who knows? Only the deepest part of your mind holds that memory right now, so see yourself becoming smaller and younger as the years drop away. Go back to the very first time, or one of the first times, whatever's right for you. Take that moment and just see what bubbles up in your mind. And if you get something consciously, that's okay. Just remember that sometimes this stuff is happening on a deeper level, and that conscious mind isn't even aware of it. But I want you to relive it again if you can. Put yourself back into that situation as if it was now. Hear what was said, see whatever you saw, experience the emotions that you felt, and at the same time allow the you that you are now to go back and watch and listen and feel what is happening to you. Most children feel afraid or upset when they're criticised. You may be feeling something different. I wonder what that is. And I want you, as the adult, as your present self, to evaluate that criticism, and was it deserved? Was it well-intentioned? Was it constructive in any way? If it was, then understand now what your problem was and what you may have learnt from it. If the criticism wasn't deserved, then allow your present self to step back and just let it go. Question the person who's criticising you. Put your own view across. See what comes up. I'll give you a few moments to do this now. That's great. Now I want you to learn a very important lesson from that experience and use what you've learned from that lesson in a healthier, more constructive, assertive way, because you're in control. Even criticism can be a constructive and helpful, useful thing to build necessary skills and abilities that we need in order to develop into successful adults. So when you're ready, just imagine taking those opportunities to learn, to grow, to develop to yourself, your true self that you would like to be. Knowing that as you learn from the past and move forward and create further changes for yourself, you can feel better about yourself each and every day. You begin to criticize yourself less. Knowing that you're learning, you're growing, you're moving forward at your own comfortable pace. So just begin to trust in yourself and your own powerful abilities in that deep, unlimited subconscious mind that can help you to learn and to grow. And when you make these changes over the coming days or weeks or months, just remember to thank yourself, that part of your mind that's helping you make those changes. Thank you.